Like many places in the country right now, cooler weather has started to set in here in the Pacific Northwest, and we all know what that means. Winter is coming. And with that oncoming winter, there's one thing that we can now change, and that is the size of our carry gun. Because most of us are wearing heavier, thicker clothing, maybe even jackets now, so we can carry bigger guns. It's very common that people will carry a different gun in colder weather than they do in warmer weather, simply because you can't conceal as large a firearm in warmer weather when you're dressed in lighter clothing as you can in the winter. Now, during the summer months, I've been carrying my Chiappa Rhino. It's just very easy to conceal, really conforms to your body, yet it's still an easy to shoot and powerful firearm that will get the job done. Now, I do have to admit I have gone back to the snubby version of this gun in .357 Magnum, because it turns out I love .357 Magnum more than I love my hearing. Let's face it, I've been married for 24 years and I've got 2 teenage sons. If I do lose my hearing, basically all I'm missing out on is people telling me how lame I am or how wrong I am all the time. So hearing is overrated. But like I said, winter is now coming, and with that colder weather, if I choose to, I can carry a larger gun. And I'm actually considering carrying one of 2 guns, and I'd like to get some input from my viewers on which one you would choose. And the 2 guns I'm choosing between are my Beretta 92 and a Beretta 96. Now, these 2 guns are pretty much identical except for their caliber. They are the same weight, they are the same size, everything about them is the same except for the fact that one holds 15 plus 1 rounds of 9mm and one holds 12 plus 1 rounds of 40 Smith & Wesson. So basically it comes down to capacity versus caliber. With modern advancements in ammunition, the 9mm has become a very capable round. But those same advancements have also affected 40, and 40 Smith & Wesson has become an even more capable round. The 40 Smith & Wesson can push a larger bullet, often 25 or 40 grains heavier, at the same speeds and sometimes faster than a 9mm bullet. This makes it better for some things, especially things like penetrating a windshield, like if you had to shoot from inside your car or had to shoot through a piece of plate glass at the mall. If you had to do a hard barrier penetration with your ammunition, 40 Smith & Wesson is going to perform better than 9mm, so that's something I take into account. Oh, before we go any further here, I actually wanted to show one thing about the 96. I wanted to show these grips that I have on it. Now, I didn't film me putting these grips on because, frankly, when I got them, I didn't think I'd like them. But now that I have them on, I do like them. These were sent to me by the same person that sent me the stainless guide rod for my Beretta 92 Inox. These are odd little grips. They are actually ultra thin plastic grips, but I don't know if it comes across on camera here, but they look and feel like suede. When I was putting them on, I didn't think I'd like them, but now that I have them on, I actually do kind of like them. I think I'm going to leave them on there. Like I say, they're very thin. They look and feel like suede. They're just kind of a cool grip. They give it an odd look here, a kind of a different look. And I like that brown collar on the gun. So I think I'm actually going to keep those on there, and I just wanted to show those people really quickly. I'll put a link in the video description below to the person who made those grips. But getting back to the topic of the video here, like I said, I wanted to get some input from my viewers. I'm basically going to do a quick poll here, and I'm going to put a poll up in the corner of this video. I don't know if you have to have your annotations on or not to see it, but if you click in the upper corner, the upper right corner of this video, you should be able to take the poll. And I'm going to give you your options here of what you can choose in that poll. Do you say A, the Beretta 96, because I prefer the added benefit of a heavier bullet moving at equal or greater speeds than the 9mm? Or do you say option B, the Beretta 92, because my mommy/wife/life partner only allows me to shoot 9mm? Now, I'm just kidding. I know that's kind of a loaded answer there. I know it's going to skew results. So the actual option for B is B, the Beretta 92, because my mommy/wife/life partner only allows me to shoot 9mm, or I actually have a vagina. So take the poll up in the upper right corner, and then in the comment section below, let us know what gun you chose and which ammo you would choose for it. I look forward to hearing what everyone has to say. 96. These guns are pretty much identical. Very capable round. But those have also affected 40 Smith & Wesson, and his become which does perform such tasks as barrier penetration of a much heavier bullet traveling or greater than a 9mm, and therefore God damn it! even my real dad.